to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Good morning. Hello. Welcome to the KVJ Show. How's everybody doing today?
Hello.
It's good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Here we go. Almost the weekend already.
It's kind of crazy how it flies by.
Yeah, it is. It's getting there.
Wait, it's Thursday?
It's Thursday
Can you believe
because
that?
we had off because Kevin was at his national championship on Monday night, so we had off Tuesday.
Well, I wouldn't say we had off. We did come in here and do 2 amazing Dirt of the Days, Ken.
Oh, you did? Okay. Wow. All right. That's a tough day, huh?
And just in case the bosses are listening, let's get credit for being here.
Oh, yeah, we came in, we did our work, but we didn't have to come up with all the crazy content.
It's kind of a nice casual day, huh?
Yeah.
It's all good. So we're rolling into the weekend. Got a big show for you today, including another KVJ draft. We're going to be drafting out the hottest women on the planet today.
Oh.
So we can put together the hot chick super team. Denny's has been penning some new comedy. He's got a joke jury ready for you right before 8 o'clock this morning.
I mean, last week was phenomenal.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a buzz in the office. People are still talking about it. His last joke jury was that good.
It was that good. Yes, it was. And then at 8:30, we got a Battle of the Generations. We might do Gen X versus Millennial today. So that'd be Bird and Denny's facing off.
He's going down.
Pop culture trivia. So that's at 8:30. So we got a lot to do today. Make sure you're dialing us up on KVJ TV. Just go to YouTube and look for the KVJ Show.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, this broke my heart a little bit. We saw the story that Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles were kind of a hot item. They had been working on a project together and I guess started spending private time together. But somebody who's not intrigued by that new relationship, her ex, Jason Sudeikis, I guess he's talking candidly with a lot of different people about how sad he is and how he hopes that their romance is a short one and then she'll come back to him. He says he's heartbroken. They have 2 kids together and he just wants his family back.
Oh, man.
Oh, that hurt my heart.
I like him, too, as an actor.
Yeah.
He's funny.
You know who doesn't like him? Her.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but yeah, he is publicly talking about how he hopes she will snap out of it or that Harry will move on before too long and he can get his life back.
But do you take her back, though, after she's been flying around with some...
I think he would, is what he's saying. He's like, look, I don't care. I just want my family back.
So she gets a little Harry Styles pass for a little watermelon sugar and then
I'm not cool.
back to the fold.
I'm not cool with that.
I'll just be here on the side waiting for you.
I guess Jason Sudeikis, maybe he did something wrong and he realizes it and then she left and now he's sorry.
Okay.
Oh, there's
could
so
be
many
it.
scenarios in my head.
It's complex.
If he cheated, there's a different game there.
Right. You don't know what he did and now he's filled with regret.
Okay.
I know you all have been asking yourself, how do we get Gwyneth Paltrow to act again? It's been a bit since she's acted. Well, she's going to tell us. Yes, here's Gwyneth giving us the keys to the castle. How do we get her back in a movie?
Someone said, what is it going to take to get you acting again? And I said, I have to be the writer. That's sort of it. Like if my husband writes something and he wants me to do it, I'll do it. But I can never say never.
Okay.
Does anyone really care if she acts again? I mean, is anyone yearning for a Paltrow movie? And I'm being honest. Have we missed her?
I think that people would definitely go. I mean, she's a big name.
But is she though? I
But
know
we're
she.
good.
I know she is a big name because they told us she's a big name. But would she really draw?
I think she would.
Okay.
I think she would. But, I mean, are we going to be okay without her? Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
And finally here, I love what Jeopardy is doing. They are working in celebrities to host. We told you how they're going to be working in Aaron Rodgers and Katie Couric. And then now we're hearing Mayim Bialik and Bill Whitaker from 60 Minutes. So I like it. Little celebrities sprinkling in. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or KVJShow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
Well, ever since you brought up the sea shanty, I've been looking up some stuff, and I'm kind of getting obsessed with it right now.
You are.
You are going to be involved in it. Both of you are probably going to be involved in this.
I'd love to.
I'm not even kidding you. And it's cool. It usually was a lot of improv. So they would have one main person. They called that person the shanty man. And the shanty man would basically kind of sing. And then people in the group would kind of fall in line and improv with him. Improv with them. Yeah. So I do a little.
Are you going to be the shanty man?
I think I have to because
I think you do too.
You guys don't seem to really be into this.
I'm just trying to drink it all in and understand.
Yeah, so I would say a line. Let's do something we both commonly respect and love. We both love grilled cheese.
We do.
Okay, so a little improv, all right?
All right.
I love grilled cheese. Oh, yes, I do. I love. Well, you have to wait.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you got to wait. After, then you do the call and response. I love grilled cheese. Oh, yes, I do. Too much cheese, you will not poo.
He loves cheese. He hasn't pooed since June.
Yes, that's it. That's how you would do it. And then everyone would be, he hasn't pooed since June. Kevin, where were you
This
at?
is what I didn't know I got a shot.
I am really loving this whole thing. This is going to be great fun. I want to come over, or you can come over to my place.
Sure. Let's do it.
Drinks, I'll get you an Uber. I think this is the kind of project where you really got to tie one on. Almost like you're a drunken sailor.
A drunken sailor?
Yes.
You are
Okay.
so jazzed.
I am
He is.
jazzed. You could, yeah.
Get on a boat?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't have a boat, but we can get on a little raft in my pool.
I'll find us a boat. You want to go on a boat? It's hard to record on a boat.
It is, but it's not hard to write the song on the boat.
Okay. I'll take your ass on a jet ski. You want to go?
Let's not make this complicated. We're trying to write a sea shanty.
What do you got on your mind today, Virginia?
I'm so annoyed because I can always tell with how my clothes fit that I've let myself get a little bit too portly. So ladies will know what I'm talking about. If you wear like anything that's buttoned down the front, right at where the boobs are, those buttons struggle. I mean, those buttons are literally this morning fighting to stay together. And I'm just warning you now, they could pop off and hit you in the eye.
Whoa, okay.
The buttons or the boobs?
Sharing your weight in the boobs?
Hopefully, no boobs will come out on KVJ TV, but that's just the indicator. You know you've put on too much weight when that little separation thing starts happening right at the boobs.
Huh.
And I'm seeing it on KVJ TV, and I'm so annoyed.
Virginia's popping out.
Oh, man.
If you want, we can write a sea shanty about it. Just your experience with gaining weight in your boobs.
I got to make some changes.
That's the name of the song.
But I still have so many Christmas cookies left. Oh.
Still going through them, huh?
We got buckets of cookies, Kevin.
You do?
So many people sent us Christmas cookies.
Did you get any of Jaybird's cookies? He apparently made some cookies.
Did you make cookies?
The first day I got my gas stove working, I made a tub of cookies.
You didn't give me any?
I did it because I gave them to my niece, and then a day later she's saying that I got her and her friends sick from my cookies. And I'm like, I don't think I ate 2 of those cookies, and I'm fine. See, my cookies are getting the stank of them being sick. I'm like, maybe because you guys go out a lot?
Right.
Yeah.
You think maybe it's the tequila, not the cookies.
It's not my cookies. But
Now I'm glad I didn't eat his cookies.
But according to her reports, they ate my cookies, and now they're all sick. So my cookies is getting the blame for
Were they
it.
undercooked cookies?
I love them, but then I have a cow. I have like a stomach like a cow, kind of.
You do. You
He's
can
got
eat
4 of 'em.
anything.
What exactly kind of cookies did you make?
M&M kind, like with
Ooh.
chocolate chips in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I put egg and I did all the milk stuff in there.
Yeah.
They didn't get sick from the cookies.
All right.
They ain't pinning this on me.
Okay. Try to take you down. To me, I got a great frame of mind kind of thing. Taught to us by the almost 99-year-old Betty White.
Aw.
Her birthday is coming up this Sunday. And, you know, when you get to be a certain age, people ask you, what is your secret? Now, a lot of it is just genetics, maybe how you live, but with her, she's got some insight that it could be how you look at life in your frame of mind. She said that she always tries to maintain a sense of humor, laugh at life, look on the bright side, because she said it takes up too much energy being negative. And man, I'm just thinking how many people right now are burning through their life force being negative and wanting to fight with people. And I saw something else today where they did a study on people that are just very combative, and your brain has to work a lot harder to argue with somebody than to agree with somebody.
Sure.
And in fact, when you agree with someone, your brains basically sync up like a musical duet and you feel calmer. It's easier on your body, easier on your life, and you could be like Betty White and live to be 99.
I think I saw my dad do that a lot with my mom. He just would surrender. And be like, yeah, okay. It would be easier for him to just agree.
Yeah, sometimes it really is. I agree. Now, sometimes you do need to stand up for yourself, not to say that you're a doormat, but be very selective in how you pick your battles. And why sometimes do we fight over things that don't mean anything at all?
You get yourself so upset. You're doing internal damage when you get upset like that. Mm-hmm. And what exactly are you getting upset for? Like, reserve it for the stuff that really matters.
Yeah, so I thought that was some insightful advice from an almost 99-year-old Betty White, who said that she tries to look on the bright side. It takes up too much energy to be negative.
Dang, Betty, thank you.
Thank you. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, Jaybird, possibly could he be looking at another dog? But this one's a little bit different than your usual dog. I'll let you know what he's talking about next. Could this be the future of dogs? Ones that are robotic. Would you ever go with a robot dog?
A robot dog?
Robot dog.
It ain't my cup of soda. That's not, that to me, that's creepy.
It is creepy. I mean, what about all the fun things about having a dog? Is their personality and how sweet they are and loving? I mean, it's a robot?
If you took a dog and then you program the personality, it takes away the magic, in my opinion.
Absolutely. There's like a soul connection. If you have a dog and you love a dog, there's just that thing that you're not going to be able to get out of a robot.
That's what I loved about Chewy. He did unique things with his personality that I never saw other dogs do, and there was that was part of the bond right there.
Absolutely. And the only robot dog I keep thinking of is that one they keep showing. It's all freaky. Have you ever seen that robot dog that they have that's supposed to be super fast and it pounces and all that? It looks like it would kill you in a heartbeat.
It makes me feel almost as uneasy as when you see dogs just walk on their back legs. That always freaks me out. I don't like seeing that, man.
Apparently, it's becoming a thing. And in Hawaii, the Honolulu Police Department caught some heat this week because they were spending $150,000 in CARES Act funds on a robot dog from Boston Dynamics. I don't know if that's the one. Maybe they use them as police dogs. And if you're doing something there, okay. Robotic police dog, maybe. Because unfortunately, some police dogs do die in the line of duty. And if you have a dangerous situation, send in robot dog. Let him take a couple bullets. Not the real thing.
You know where this is heading, though. Okay, we have robot dog today. 10 years, you have robot grandma. Grandma passes, and now you got
Robo-granny.
Hey, Virginia. But it's all of her personality, but it's a robot. I don't know if I'd like that either.
I'm not having anything to do with that.
That would be horrible.
Keep your robot grandma to yourself.
Creepy.
How's Robot Granny's cookies?
I think everything, that's what messes with your mind. Everything's the same, but you know that she is a robot. And every now and then she'll be like, hey, how's it going, Kevin?
Oh, that'd be weird.
It'd be weird.
Eat this cookie. I put glass in it. Yeah, Robot Granny's going to kill you.
I agree.
Younger people say that robot dog seems like a good idea. 1 in 3, age 18 to 24, said, yeah, I'd do a robot dog. Older people, no way. 12% of people over 55, not going to do it. And the overall population, 23% of Americans said that, yes, I would do a robot dog. That's out of a survey of 6,000 people.
No.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I would be a no on that.
It's bizarre.
It is.
It seems like something you would do if you were a little off your rocker.
The movie Rocky 3 has got a scene or a couple scenes with a robot in it. It's a robot butler. They went back and took those parts out because that made people feel uneasy. People can't even watch it on screen.
Yeah, it does. Freaks people out. They say that dogs are smart. Maybe they're not robot dog smart, but they say the average dog understands 20 human words on average, which is pretty good, I would think. So we were asking people on the KVJ Show Facebook page last night, what are the words that your dog knows? Alicia said, my sweet fur baby Maui knows all the basic words, but what really sticks out is the word squirt bottle. It's his consequence, so if he's acting up or not listening, all I have to say is, I'm going to get the squirt bottle, and he freezes right in place. Okay.
That's funny.
Kimmy said, my boy totally understands when he's about to get picked up for doggy daycare. All I have to say is, go get ready for school, and he sprints to the door to wait.
Aww.
Nicole said, my dog knows a lot of words, but her favorite is the word cheese. She's an extreme cheese addict.
I get it.
Okay. Matt says, I got squirt bottle, shot collar, bunny, and squirrel. Dogs love squirrel. That just stands out. My dog loves going after squirrels, even though they could probably beat her up.
Chewy knew squirrel.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Aww.
You'd say squirrel, and he would...
Yeah, he knew it. For a while, he knew it.
Dogs love squirrels.
They do.
Lewis said, bite the wife. Come on, Lewis. And Nicole said that we actually counted the other day, and our dog knows more than 30 words.
Wow.
How about that?
That's awesome.
You should get one of those stickers like parents get when they're bragging about their honor roll student.
Yeah, my dog knows 30 words.
Yeah.
Yours knows 20. In your face. Have you been paying attention to the lotteries that are out there, Virginia? They're getting pretty high.
I have. I've been really paying close attention because I had Jaybird trying to zoom in on numbers for me. Mm-hmm. I think you're probably the most psychic,
Yes.
in tune, spiritual, whatever all that is, person on the show.
It's weird because I knew you were going to say that. I sensed
That's how good he is.
I sensed it.
That's how good he is.
Yeah, so I asked you 2 drawings ago. Last Friday, I asked you for Saturday's Powerball. You said 14.
Yeah.
And 13 came up.
Yes.
And then I asked you for a new number yesterday, and you didn't get it right. But guess what came up last night?
What?
14.
Yeah, I knew. I'm usually a
You
week.
knew that already.
I'm a week late usually, but
Yeah.
You were a week early.
Or early. Or late.
You were drawing early. That's all you were. And then you were off by one number the first time.
I mean, we're really reaching
We are
here. aren't we?
I mean, that's
Dancing.
one number, yeah.
I mean,
How many do you have to have, Virginia, to get this thing right?
Well, that's the Powerball, but then you got to have 5 other numbers.
Yeah, I feel like though if I just sat in a room and concentrated for an hour, I can get at least 4 of those numbers.
Kevin, make him go sit in a room. You're his boss.
Okay. What else is going on?
Put him in a room and have him come up with our numbers.
Yeah, if you're looking to play the lottery, the Mega Millions is now up to $750 million. It's the second highest all time that it's been. Right behind in 2018 is up to $1.54 billion, about double what it is now.
If
Wow.
I won that, we would have the best studio. We'd take it to the next level. We wouldn't quit. We'd all get up. We'd all break.
Yeah.
Get a piece.
That's funny. My wife says the same thing. She's like, "You're not quitting. I'm just going to get you a better studio." So she's on board.
Well, I think it would be fun if we didn't have the red tape of what the job is, and we could just do the show. I think it'd be very turnkey for you. You would love it.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, we'd have fun.
We would have fun.
There would be no censorship.
Well, we would be our own bosses too. We wouldn't worry about getting fired.
Do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we win this thing?
Well, the Powerball's next drawing is on Saturday, and that one's up to 640. $640 million.
I got the best idea. I'm gonna come over. We'll work on sea shanties, and then we will pick the numbers.
Okay.
All right.
That's solid Saturday night right there.
Saturday night.
Are we
baby.
doing it at your house or my house?
I don't even give a crap. Whatever's easier for the witch.
So we write it first, and then we record it.
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't the lottery, but you said you got one of those letters from Publishers Clearinghouse.
I did. Remember when we all signed up for the Publishers Clearinghouse?
No.
Me, you, and Denny's all did it. And we were like, we'd love that guy to show up on your front doorstep with that big check and the balloons.
Was that after cocktails and karaoke?
No, we did it in here. Me and Denny's and you talked about it.
I'm getting a feeling Jaybird has no memory of this.
What makes you say that, Kevin?
You seem a little lost in this conversation.
I got a check yesterday from the Publishers Clearinghouse, baby.
No way.
$10.
Still, it's a win.
10? I didn't even know they still did that.
I don't know what this is. So is this a trick? Like, what is this?
Is it a real check? Like, can you
looks
cash
like a
it?
real check.
It's
Yeah.
a real check.
But
Yeah,
it-
you can go cash that, and it's as good as $10. But what is a hook? Is there a
what's
hook
the
in that?
Right. What's the catch? There's always a catch.
I think you just won. I think you won 10 bones. And look at this as a win. You're going in the right direction.
I'm going to take that 10 bones and I'm going to play the Powerball with that 10 bones.
It's working for it. See how it's going on right now? It's working for
We're going
each
to get
other.
some numbers and we're doing our sea shanty.
Oh, man, this is going to be a great weekend.
It just feels like if you cash that $10, it's not going to be worth it. I'm just telling you. It just feels like there's something attached to that.
I know. I thought the same thing, but there's nothing on here that says when you cash this check, you're now signing up for a subscription to blah, 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 which some of them do say that.
When you cash this check, you are screwed.
Yeah.
When you cash this check, we're going to send you a bunch of junk mail. Maybe that's what it is.
It might be. Yeah, it feels like there's something. I mean, Publishers Clearinghouse, wasn't that when people used to buy magazines? Or...
Yes.
Right, so
what they've done is they have, like most companies, pivoted. And now they're not just about selling magazines, although they do that still. They sell gadgets and gizmos and things.
What's that to do with publishing?
They sell so much crap that you would buy off an infomercial. They sell like flashlights that you hook up to your forehead. They sell batteries. They sell snacks and candies and gifts and all this kind of stuff.
I don't know. Sounds like a gimmick.
It sounds like a gimmick. That's why I think you should cash it. It's something I would be drawn to.
I mean, $10, that's not too bad.
You're going to buy a year's worth of misery.
I'm going to be on every mailing list.
Yes, you are. Back in like the 80s and 90s, it used to be a big thing. They'd show up at your house with balloons. They'd bring you a big old cartoon-like check, and then your life would be made. But that was when they were doing magazines, and people don't do magazines so much anymore. So is this legit, or is there some kind of like annoying scam here? Because Virginia got a $10 check.
It looks legit.
Is it even worth cashing it? Or is there just a world of heartache behind that thing?
It looks legit, but when you hold it, the paper feels like a fraud, if that makes sense. The paper doesn't feel like a check.
Something scammy about paper, huh?
Yes.
Some of the comments we got, somebody texted in, said the Publishers Clearinghouse is real. My friend's neighbor won it.
No.
She saw them at his door with the balloons and everything.
No way.
I wonder what the payout was.
There's so many different payouts because I went and looked on their website and like you can win like $1,000 a week for life. You can win a cool million. Like they have different prizes.
Would it be low budget if they knocked on your door, showed up with the balloons, but it was just for the $10 check?
I would have punched them because if I see that check and
What a
those
waste.
balloons coming up my driveway, I'm like, sweet, I got it. I won. I got the millions, or I got the $1,000 for a week for life. If it's $10, that's such a disappointment.
It's kind of a good joke, though.
I was even telling Denny's in Suits during when that song was playing, I'm not even looking for $1 million payout. Just if we won, I don't know, 50 grand, just something not too greedy, just something nice to have. That's all.
Just to be a winner for once.
Yes.
There's so much money going out. I'd like to see something coming in.
It would be nice to
Can
have
we
it
just
come
win
in.
once?
Cynthia from Hialeah, she texted and she said, I have received a $10 check as well. No misery involved. You will keep receiving mail from them, but that's it. I return most of the entries just in case. And somebody else said that Publishers Clearinghouse is now in the business of buying and selling information on the internet. So they, kind of, and I always hear that too, that sometimes even when you unsubscribe from these annoying emails, they know that you're active and all they're doing is just selling out your email address and making money off of you so that other people can send you stuff you don't want and annoy you and fill up your inbox.
Was it worth it, Sinicki? Was it?
I don't know. I mean, it certainly was fun to dream about that check and balloons coming up the driveway.
Look, the first time I won the British lottery for a good 20 minutes, I felt so good. It was when I won it for the second time, I knew it was
Like,
a scam.
wait a minute.
I'm
You've
not
never
that,
been to Britain.
no, I'm not that lucky either.
Somebody else texted and said, be careful with that check, V. I worked at a bank, and that's the number one way fraudsters get your account info after you cash/deposit it. It's hot right now.
All right, well.
So you think Publishers Clearinghouse wants to get my bank info?
Well, the only thing, no, I wouldn't think it would necessarily be them, but a lot of people are using logos of companies that aren't legit. They just copy and paste it, and they get you something that looks real. They're doing that a lot on the internet, getting you to click on those links on the phishing scams.
Yeah, like Henry the Hacker knows what he's doing when it comes to copying logos and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's why I was really surprised, and it felt like a scam to me just because I haven't really heard Publishers Clearinghouse in a long time.
Well, they're very much still active. They do radio, they do television ads. They're not gone.
But I think he tapped onto something a little bit deeper. $10, who cares? It was just that moment you could dream a little bit, and I think that might have been worth it.
You're right. You're right.
That dream.
The dream is still alive, Bird. One day we will hit it big.
I think we will. I believe it.
Go get in that room and go see those numbers.
Yeah, I think you still go for it. I mean, at least you want to see how bad it could get, right?
Yes.
I think you got that curiosity.
It'll
now.
be the journey we all take together. When they clean out my bank account, I can come back on the radio and talk about that.
It's going to be a great story.
It'll at least be material for the show.
Yeah, it's going to be some good stuff. So there you go. All right. Got some very controversial food news here. There's a video that is going viral of this guy who is cooling off his hot pizza by running cold water over it.
I told Virginia this, and she wanted to fight me just for even reading the story to her.
I was like, what? That's so stupid. Who is this?
But some people were defending him, saying, oh, yeah, I take my hot food, run cold water over it, and it doesn't compromise the food.
Pizza?
People are talking about other food, too.
I think they're ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a couple problems that I see with it. One, it is crust, make it soggy. Two, just tasting the cold water on top of now lukewarm pizza is gross to me.
The hot cheese is what's so fun. Why would you want to put cold water on it and change it?
Do you like cold pizza? Just if it's not piping hot, can you still get down with it?
I prefer hot, but I'll eat cold.
Yeah, as I got older, the cold kind of. I like the hot so much better.
I don't do cold pizza. Panda does it all the time. Panda will eat cold chicken wings. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'll do
it
that
makes
too.
me so mad. Everything needs to be warm.
I do that too. I'll eat cold food.
I don't get it.
But there is a difference between the hot pizza and the cold, just because the cheese starts to get real hard and tough.
It coagulates.
And even when you heat it back up,
Yeah.
it loses a generation of taste, I feel
Yes.
like.
Nothing is better than hot, fresh pizza cheese. After you've waited an hour or two, it's never going to be the same.
I mean, I've really done the research on this.
Yeah.
You can heat it back up and try to get close.
It's never the same.
It's worth the effort, but eating it cold, I just don't get you.
And if you wait even a day, it changes the whole pizza. It just does. I'm
He's
sorry.
right. He's right, Kevin.
I get you. The best way to warm up pizza in the oven, that takes a bit of time and it takes patience. I think that's why sometimes I eat cold pizza, because I'm like, I just want to eat now.
Because you're right. If you do it in the microwave compared to the
Yeah.
oven, it's so
Messes with the crust.
the microwave. It gets like a yoga mat chewy.
Yeah, it does. It feels odd.
But if you leave it in the oven too long, it gets hard like a Chinese star.
You're right.
Yeah. There were some people who defended the guy running his hot pizza under the cold water, but for the most part, people are like, you got to watch that guy. You're living with a serial killer.
Yeah, I don't think you can trust this guy.
Something else that's been a little bit controversial in food news, the concept of the ghost kitchen. We've talked about it a little bit before and let you know that there are places like Pasquale's Pizza and Wings, and that's really Chuck E. Cheese. A ghost kitchen is really just a term for chain restaurants that use a different name for delivery purposes, often serving food that's even unlike what is customary in their chain restaurant. But all the food it's just created in the same kitchen.
I think this is such a dirty trick, and
Really?
it's so wrong. If you think you're ordering a pizza from a place and it's
Pasquale's.
yeah, you think I'm gonna try this Pasquale's out. I'm excited to try a new pizza out, and they're giving you standard Chuck E. Cheese. That's food lies. I don't stand for that.
I don't know if it is it always standard the same exact pizza, or do they do anything different with it?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Mr. Pasquale.
If
Yeah.
you order from a restaurant, you know the product. And if I all of a sudden was ordering from Camille's and then they snuck in a Domino's pizza instead, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. I think the two reasons why it is problematic is one, you maybe think for you always like trying different varieties of pizza. You already know Chuck E. Cheese, and you wouldn't necessarily order that if
Chuck
it's
E. Cheese's pizza has changed. I just want to say, I know a lot of them are closed now, but the pizza is not what you remember from back in the 80s and 90s.
But that's not the fight, though. The fight is they're liars.
The fight is that you think you're getting something different. You think you're trying a whole brand new style of pizza, and it's really just Chuck E. Cheese. And not saying Chuck E. Cheese is bad. It's just saying that it's not a new kind of pizza like Jaybird likes to explore.
Well, let's say I order a baked potato from Outback Steakhouse. Love their product. And they end up replacing with a Wendy's baked potato. Nothing against Wendy's. I love what she does. It's not right, though.
Well, they're not doing that. That would just be downright dirty.
I feel like some are doing that.
They're giving you a Pasquale's pizza, which you've never had, you have no experience with. It's new and different for you. It's opening you up to Chuck E. Cheese's pizza, yes, but you haven't had that in 10 years either.
You defend the rat with blind loyalty because you worked there.
I was the rat. That was my first job when I was a teenager. I was Chuck E. Cheese.
What it is, it's done for branding because a lot of people might say, I don't want to just order Chili's. So instead, they will do just wings. And they specialize more in wings that are deliverable. And so people might get just wings, but they wouldn't necessarily order Chili's. To me, I get that from a branding standpoint. The one problem I had that people did point out is that some of these ghost kitchens, there are two things that people want to do. They do want to help delivery, and they want to help local restaurants. Some people didn't like it because it's a national chain like a Chili's or a Chuck E. Cheese, and they kind of go with the disguise of we're just a local mom and pop place, getting people to maybe buy in on that, and that's why they've changed the branding, and that's what's deceitful about it, is that you wouldn't go with just Chili's or Chuck E. Cheese because you want to support this guy Pasquale and his pizza and wing joint, and so you go with them.
And then you're like, wait a minute, Pasquale, that's one of the characters in Chuck E. Cheese's band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to speak for you, Fat Kevin, but I don't like a little deceit with my food.
Yeah, it does feel like there is a little...
There is deceit.
A little
There
bit
is, but this is just companies trying to pivot and do something to make money in a time of craziness in our world where delivery is a hot thing.
I can't believe you're standing up for Pasquale's.
I'm not entirely standing up for it. I think there is a bit of deception, sure. But I just want you to think about why they're doing it too. And the fact that they employ local people. These big companies, they employ lots of local servers and bartenders and managers and waitresses, and they're not just some big corporation getting fat. Those are local people too.
Wow. Welcome to the food spin zone. Are you running for office?
I just want you to think about it from all angles.
No, I'm thinking it from the angles. I'm thinking from the right
I
angle.
happen to know people on the inside. I've said too much, but I know what this whole thing is set up to do, and yes, you may feel deceived, but it's just a corporation trying to not go out of business, y'all.
Yeah, it only slightly bothers me, and it just depends upon how local they try to make themselves look. If that was deceptive and they're trying to pass themselves off, meanwhile the money is going to their corporate headquarters, wherever it might be.
I think I'm ordering a cake from Kevin's Cakery, and it's some kind of, some big farm, some big company, some big...
What?
It's okay. You're good.
No,
You're good.
I'm not good. Someone's got to get mad. You're not mad. You're defending it. Chat room's not mad.
I'm not defending it. I get why you're mad. I just want you to think about it from their side, too.
I mean, I'm not really mad.
And just to let you know, the Mr. Beast burger, that is made from the kitchen of the family-style Italian chain Buca di Beppo.
Okay.
So if you ever order Mr. Beast burger, that's where that is made. Just Wings is made at Chili's, and Pasquale's is Chuck E. Cheese. Those are some of the ghost kitchens that are out there.
It's just not right.
This is a story that I liked. To me, this is all the way feel good. I would love to do something like this. There's a guy in Canada that recently started something called the 40 Hot Meal Project, where businesses buy meals from local restaurants and then donate them to food banks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's awesome.
So it helps feed people and it keeps restaurants open. He started just a month ago, and it's such a hit that businesses have already spent $44,000 and donated over 4,000 meals.
That's cool. So cool. What a great idea.
Isn't that a great idea? I was like, we need to totally just steal that idea. Because I'm like, I love that. I thought that was a really cool thing. So that's one way to help everybody out. Got some celebrity birthdays today. Happy birthday to Dave Grohl, lead singer of the Foo Fighters. He's turning 52 years old. And Jason Bateman is also 52 today. Two of my favorite guys.
That's cool.
He looks really good for his age. He doesn't look like he's in his 50s to me.
You talking about Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks fantastic.
He's so charming, too, and likable.
Oh, yes, he is. He and Dave doing good stuff. LL Cool J, he looks good as well. 53 years old today.
Yeah, he's got a great career going.
He looks the best out of everyone you just named.
He does. He looks amazing.
And Carl Weathers, who's got a career resurgence in The Mandalorian.
He's good in it.
On Disney Plus. He used to be Apollo Creed in the Rocky movies. He was also in Happy Gilmore. So 73 for Carl Weathers today.
Did you catch up on Mandalorian?
I did.
You did, and you loved it?
I loved it.
You loved the ending?
I loved it all.
Nice.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
So good, man. They've done such a great job with that show. It's great. Old Star Wars fans should love it. Also, a birthday shout out to Aiden. That is from Lindsay. And wish my son Austin a happy, wonderful 18th birthday. Notice that being 18 means I'm done dealing with daddy dearest. Rosalita said that. Okay.
Baby daddy drama.
Apparently that is gone, and she is very happy about it. So people commenting on the conversation we had just a second ago about food. Said best way to warm up, cold pizza, air fryer, somebody said.
Oh, I've heard a lot of people talking about this air fryer.
It's the new hotness.
We got to get you one for your house, Bird.
I love it.
Colombians, they love to crisp up the pizza in a frying pan with a little olive oil.
Yes. I like to do olive oil and a little bit of salt.
You know, you can do that with the frozen pizzas. You can really doctor up with some olive oil, put a little garlic. You can really make it to that next level.
Oh, you're making me hungry, Kevin.
I can order breakfast and have it here in 20 minutes.
Pasquale's?
No.
And somebody said Smoky Bones in Wellington is doing that ghost kitchen thing where they're kind of the front kitchen for a place, and they said they have a mom and pop burger joint listed on Uber Eats. I was not happy when I found out how it all went down.
Thank you for telling your story.
When you call it mom and pop burgers, that may cross the deceptive line.
Yeah.
Well, to me, my favorite kind of pizza is mom and pop type of pizza. So if I'm getting some kind of corporate pizza instead, I don't want no corporate ribs. Corporate pizza, corporate anything. Not if you're thinking it's mom and pop.
Okay, got some makeup or breakup emails here. People want to know if they should stay in their relationship or if they should punt and get out. This email is about this guy's girlfriend that apparently is becoming kind of a shut-in. It says, my girlfriend, I think, has developed agoraphobia. Jay-Bird knows something about that with his mom.
I bet you a lot of people have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, my husband was dancing on it. I think he is full on there.
There's different forms of it, too. There's levels of agoraphobia.
This email says, my girlfriend has not been out of her house since March. She is a good bit overweight, but otherwise has no other pre-existing conditions. It hasn't been diagnosed, but hearing Jay-Bird talk about the way that his mom was, it's almost like she has developed this agoraphobia he talks about. She has all of her household needs and all food is delivered to the house. Now, after seeing the latest spike in cases, she is even refusing to leave the house to walk around the block with me. I'm really starting to worry about her and our relationship.
She won't go for a walk?
No.
Wow.
I would be fine going out, but she is so worried about coronavirus that she won't let me go anywhere. She doesn't even want me seeing my sister and family because she knows they don't treat coronavirus like she does.
Wow.
Okay. Imagine if you're in this relationship. What do you do? I know you're maybe desperately looking to, okay, when is the end going to come and when can we finally start to ease her out of the house?
And we're not there yet. So, I mean, people that want to stay home, let them stay home. Don't be upset at them just yet. You know, I mean, look ahead to the future. Like, say, after she gets the vaccine or after we have what they call herd immunity going on. Like, if she still won't leave the house, then I think you need to get her in some therapy.
Most optimistic is late fall, probably, before we get there. That's what the New York Times was reporting yesterday as far as getting to the herd immunity, about 75%, they believe, by late fall. Other people who don't have any kind of medical knowledge that have been polled, they did a survey on that, and some people think it's probably going to be another year. So that would be the one question. If you believed either of those publications or surveys that were printed up, you might be telling this guy, okay, can you hang on until at least at the earliest late fall or next January?
It's not like she's being unreasonable. I mean, there's a lot of people that feel the way that she does. Now, just not going outside for even a walk, that's a little extreme. But, you know, I get it. I see people in my neighborhood that walk with masks in the neighborhood. Like, they won't even leave their house without a mask, and they're really, really careful and scared. And you know, you have to respect everybody's set different.
Absolutely, and I think that's all good. I think probably for this guy that's sending the email, on the last line he put, says something to me. She doesn't even want me seeing my sister and family because she knows they don't treat coronavirus like she does. So it's not only that you have a girlfriend that, you know, won't leave the house even for a walk. I think that's part of the equation. I think the other part is to stay in this relationship, it means that you will not have any kind of physical contact with your family until likely late fall or maybe the next year. So that's kind of where you're set on this.
That's rough. So if she's trying to dictate who you can see, now it becomes more of a controlling thing. It's okay for her to make her own rules for her own self. She can't make the rules for everybody.
I've heard enough. Walls Pennington, I'm out.
But you can go and see your family and not tell her.
Yeah, you know, lie in the relationship.
Yeah, and then possibly bring the coronavirus to her and get her sick that way.
Yeah,
You're like, I don't know how it happened.
Make this situation so much better by lying.
The one thing I'd see, if you are this way and you're feeling very strained by not seeing your family, maybe what you can do is you can just kind of change things up a little bit. You don't have to necessarily end the relationship, but maybe you say, hey, until you get this vaccine and are comfortable coming out, how about you and I just have a FaceTime relationship, and I can still live my life this way, see my family and everything else, and you and I will, it's almost like a long-distance relationship. You'll just stay inside your house.
I don't hate that. I mean, if he doesn't care and he's not set the same way as her, it's really not fair that she wants to dictate.
Right. That might be one suggestion, so.
But don't judge her either. You know,
No.
be gentle with her, because
agree.
some people are really freaked out and it's causing them to have all kinds of mental health issues, and they're going to have post-traumatic stress disorder after it and all kind of stuff. Be gentle with the fragile people.
Okay.
But I do think it's over.
No shot.
She's dumped.
This whole thing is over. Yeah, I was looking at some of the numbers, and they say that more than 1 in every 6 Americans entered therapy for the first time in 2020.
Wow. You know, that virtual therapy is massive right now.
Yeah.
Where you can get an online therapy session and work it through and not
Smart.
have to leave your house. It's brilliant.
That's a good way to make your business thrive.
You can set it up to where your couch is like, you know, you lay on the couch and just unload on the doctor. You can make your house like that.
And you can be in your pajamas.
Yeah.
Got another email here for Makeup or Breakup. My date named his dog after himself. Says, I've been dating this guy for about 3 weeks. On our second date, we wound up at his apartment. Now, he has a dog, which I'm fine with, but I was confused when the dog greeted him and he called the dog Zach, which is this guy's name. So it took me a few questions and a moment to try to even understand that this guy I was on a date with had given his dog his exact name. And I asked him why. And he said that lots of dads give their sons their names, so why is this any more weird?
Oh, I think that's adorable.
But it does cause chaos because anytime you say my boyfriend's name, his dog comes running over to you. I was talking to a few girlfriends about this, and their reactions haven't been good to it. The best response is that it's just stupid to it is a sign of narcissism, and this guy can't be entrusted with any real life decisions.
Okay.
Your friends are high maintenance.
Yeah, let's hit the brakes on these friends.
In fact, the issue is not the dog here. The issue is your friends and their judgmental ways.
if it's his dog and he looks at that dog as his son or his baby, let him name the dog after him. What the hell
Zach
do you
Jr.
care?
And
Zach Jr. is actually adorable.
And if that's something that's going to set you off in a relationship, you probably should be single, honestly.
Forever.
The email concludes, says this guy is a little odd, and I'm not sure if there is anything there. I kind of think that this might be a deal breaker.
Well, if he's a little odd, tell us why he's a little odd. Because the evidence you brought forth with the naming of the dog, I think it's kind of endearing.
I'm calling you out, too. She just wants to get on the radio and shame the guy she's not into. We're not cool with this.
Okay.
We're out, Kevin.
Have you ever known anybody to give their dog their name? That seems pretty unique to me.
I haven't, but I think it's a cute concept.
Totally think it's cute. Don't think it's a deal breaker on any form whatsoever.
There's a guy on a reality show that I like that named his dog after his best friend. And so now there's two Craigs on Southern Charm.
The girl that emailed sounds like she's looking for some drama because you can give the dog a nickname. You can call your man a nickname. There's ways to get around it, but she had to make sure, it's so confusing because I call his name.
But it's adorable.
Of course it is.
That dog is like his baby.
Okay. Let me see a couple of the comments that have come in. One about the girlfriend possibly with agoraphobia. A psychotherapist said that she needs to get therapy now, not wait. Start the process now so that she's ready. So they recommend pretty immediate
I mean, if you're
therapy.
at home, do that online stuff where you can get a therapist right there on your computer.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else said she should break up with this insensitive douche, not him break up with her. We are in a global pandemic, a-hole. Okay.
You can't win, Kevin.
That's right. So apparently he's insensitive for suggesting. So
None of us ever know these situations. I'd always like to go in and watch these couples interact with each other, so we really know who truly is the jerk in the situation.
It would be fun to eavesdrop.
There's always one that's the bigger jerk.
And
always.
you can probably tell pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
Okay. Anything else you want to add? You can call or text 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Got a KVJ draft coming up here. We're going to be doing the draft for the hottest women on the planet.
Typical man, Kevin, you sexist pig.
Coming up, we'll be doing the hottest men on the planet.
You better.
Yes. So we'll make sure we hit everything and everybody coming up here on the KVJ Show. Okay, time for a KVJ draft. Today, the subject is hottest women on the planet. That's what we're going to be doing here, trying to draft out a team of 3. Imagine a supermodel team. That is what you're going for here today. Okay, we're going to pick the order for the draft based on these playing cards that we draw. I got the 10 of hearts for my first draw. Virginia, what did you draw?
I got the King of Hearts.
Okay.
A king for our queen.
Jaber, what did you draw?
4.
Oh, damn.
All right. Denny's, what you got over there?
I got a 7.
Okay. What about Suits?
Suits got an ace.
Whoa.
Well.
Last again. Last again. I think I'm last, right?
Oh, pumpkin.
Don't call me pumpkin. I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay, so it's going to go Suits, Virginia, myself, Kev. Then we've got Denny's, and then the bird is last. Damn. Okay. All right, so we'll get Suits here, who's running KVJ TV in the other studio. He's on the phone for that reason. All right, Suits, you got the overall number 1 pick in today's KVJ draft for the hottest women on the planet. Who are you going to be going with?
I am going to take Mila Kunis.
Oh, she's so good.
Okay, Suits, that's what you're into. All right.
Okay.
She is gorgeous.
Nice pick there, Suits. Okay, we got Virginia. What is your pick going to be here?
I am taking the very active on TikTok and super sexy and adorable Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba. Okay. All right, I got the next pick. I am going to go with. I'm going to go with Gal Gadot.
I thought it was Gal Gadot.
It's so confusing. I'm not even really sure how you say it.
Just say gal.
Yeah,
Taking gal.
Gal. I'm going to go with Gal. Okay, we are at Denny's now. Hottest women on the planet.
So for my first pick, I am going to go with my wife, Jen Dewar.
Oh, look at this guy! Look at him!
Smart.
Oh
Smart
my
guy.
gosh.
Well played.
This guy's brilliant.
That's great.
I mean,
Yeah.
so much loving you're going to get.
Okay. Jaybird, you get the next pick. You got the next two, actually.
Virginia the Witch Sinicki. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. For my first pick, I'm going to go Olivia Munn.
Okay. All right.
I love her. And then I get to go again.
Yeah, you do.
Team Jaybird picks Shakira.
Oh.
Shakira.
You liked her new video.
He likes every video.
I'm a fan.
But he puts them on silent.
No, I like the one. I
I mean, you
like
sound
that one.
just like her.
Thanks, Denny's.
All right, Denny's, back to you.
I'm going to go with my first personal crush, Kathy Ireland.
Okay. Old school.
She's got awesome furniture now.
He does. Okay. My next pick, I am going to go with Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, she's so cute.
Oh, I agree.
You watch her a lot on social. She's got this cat. She's always doing funny stuff with this cat. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah. She's got a big white fluffy cat.
Kate and Kat?
Kate and Cat.
Okay.
She messes with her cat, and I'm here for it.
Virginia, you got the next pick here in our KVJ draft for the hottest women on the planet.
I'm taking Beyonce.
Okay. All right. Very nice. All right. We are back to you, Suits. You have got the next two picks in the KVJ draft. Wrap it up. What you got?
I'm going to take first Scarlett Johansson,
Okay.
Skojo.
and my third and final pick, I'm going to go with Charlize Theron.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, Suits has a type.
He does.
Okay.
We know what Suits is into.
We're learning about you, Sooty.
All right. We'll go with your final pick. What you got, Virginia?
I'm taking J-Lo.
J-Lo. Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay. With my final pick. Man, this is a tough one.
There's one that you love that you haven't said.
I know.
Can I remind you of who you love, or is
Yeah,
that
go
cheating?
ahead. No.
You love that Adriana Lima.
You also love Sofia Vergara.
Sofia Vergara was what I was
Oh,
thinking.
yeah.
I was trying to help you out.
I know. There's too many. I'm trying to figure it out here.
The third one is always the hardest pick because you're right. I've got 3 or 4 that one of them's got to slide in that spot.
Yeah. Okay. I got to take Latina here. So you're right. I got to, with my third pick, I got to go with Sofia Vergara.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to choose Denny's. Your final pick?
That's funny because for my final one, I'm going with Adriana Lima. I was hoping you didn't take her.
Nice call. Can't go wrong with that.
Can't.
Okay, Jaybird, you got the last pick in the draft.
I've had a crush on her for such a long time. I loved her in that one movie, Payback, with Mel Gibson. Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
Love Lucy.
Okay, Lucy Liu.
She was
Lucy
a
Liu is
big crush for me for a long
adorable.
time.
Okay. Some of the ones that were on my list didn't get to. You only get to pick 3. Minka Kelly, do you know who she is? She was with Derek Jeter for a while on Friday Night Lights.
I do.
Priyanka Chopra is out there.
Yeah, she's with the Jonas, right?
Yeah, she is. Selena Gomez, somebody you could gone with. Who's that Emily Ratajkowski?
Oh, she's so hot. She's real thirsty, but she's hot.
Okay.
She was on deck too. Monica. I had such a crush on her during the Boy's Mind video. Monica, the
okay.
singer.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I was going to take Penelope Cruz, too, but I just ran out of space.
Yeah, there's too many beautiful people out there.
Anna Kournikova. I had on there.
Oh, that's right,
I
yeah.
love her.
Yeah.
God.
You love how she grunts when she plays tennis.
Don't put words in my mouth that are accurate.
Megan Fox, Amelia Clark, all could have gone in
so
there.
many,
I know.
Kevin.
So many beautiful.
Catherine McPhee.
Yeah. I
think
know,
she-
it's one of
You
your
do
favorites.
like her. She's delicious.
Okay, so here's what we got in the final votes. We got Suits. His team is Mila Kunis, Scarlett Johansson, and Charlize Theron. Virginia's got Jessica Alba, Beyonce, and J-Lo. I've got Gal Gadot, Kate Beckinsale, and Sofia Vergara. Denny's has his wife Jen,
Aww.
Kathy Ireland, and Adriana Lima.
It's good.
I mean,
And,
if the people don't vote for you, Denny's,
They may vote for you just because you're a sweetheart.
all the women are going to be like, oh, Denny's, we got to vote for a Denny's.
And Jay Bird, you've got Olivia Munn, Shakira, and Lucy Liu. Pretty amusing day, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, jeez. Well, people always like to point out all of our mistakes.
They're pointing out to Kevin at a rapid rate today.
Yeah.
How many things he's wrong about, but he's actually not wrong.
Kevin's been wrong at least 12 times today.
I don't think he has.
He hasn't.
But he's still being called out for it, which is
Yes.
pretty funny.
Yes, with passion, too. Like, it's Godot, not Godot. She's French. I'm like, what?
She's not French. She's Israeli.
Yeah.
No, Kevin, you're wrong. I'm writing it in caps.
You know what? I'm going to take the advice of Betty White. You're right. I'm not going to fight about it.
You're right.
You're right. She is French.
It's
Godot.
Godot.
You see, you take the advice of Betty White. I take my advice from another old woman, Virginia. Don't read the comments.
Okay. Some names that people couldn't believe did not get drafted here today for the most beautiful women in the world. Halle Berry.
That's one we missed.
Yes.
Damn.
Could have easily made my team. Rihanna. Absolutely. Salma Hayek. Margot Robbie. Jennifer Aniston, Angelina Jolie, and Kate Upton.
No one said Kate Upton either.
I know.
Cat Daddy, Virginia.
I looked at Cat Daddy. She's not my favorite. Angelina Jolie used to be my favorite, but that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm
Here
sorry.
and now.
This is the here and now, baby. You're only hot for a small window.
That's the way life goes.
It's awfully depressing.
All right. Well, let's pick up the tempo here. We got Denny's Fireball over there ready to drop some comedy on us here. The joke jury is on deck. He's written the comedy. We let him know how he did.
We're just going to let you know now. You got a tough hill to climb to compare to last week.
I know. I heard earlier.
Last week was phenomenal.
I think every week he just gets better and better.
Don't blow it, Josh.
We'll see.
No pressure, Josh.
All right, you guys ready for this?
Ready.
All right, first joke for you guys. What does a baker say when he has to throw out a pie?
I don't know. What does he say?
Apples to apples, crust to crust.
Okay. All right. I like it.
All right, second joke. Why didn't they ever release a Looney Tunes video game?
I don't know. Why didn't they ever release a Looney Tunes video game?
Because it was full of bugs.
Oh, bunny.
It's a thinker, Kevin.
It's a thinker.
It's a thinker.
Does it go into that category?
I always love it when it doesn't get a laugh, but it gets a from Virginia. She can't be mean to Denny's. It's so hard for her.
It's so hard.
I think Denny's liked it. That's all that matters.
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Third joke for you guys. Where do astronauts go when they're struggling with work pressures?
I don't know. Where do they go when they're struggling with work pressures?
Safe space.
Okay. Safe space. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, they're all thinkers today.
Okay. Smart comedy.
Dude got
Yes.
deep.
Oh, yes. Fourth joke. What kind of vehicles do crime scene investigators use?
I don't know. What kind of vehicles do they use?
Law and Order SUV.
Okay. Yes. All right.
There he is.
He's warming up.
He's
Oh,
back.
yes.
Big finish.
Final
SUV.
Final joke. Why didn't the First Lady like when the 27th president came back from a night of drinking?
I don't know. Why?
Because he'd want to tap that ass.
A Taft joke. No one's doing that.
Nobody.
Nobody in comedy is doing a President Taft joke.
I was going back
Ever.
in my head. I'm like, okay, we're at 45, 27.
That's way back.
Yeah.
Who even is that?
You learn with his comedy.
That's right.
That is pretty unreal. How about that? Okay. Smart move. Yeah, the reports are today is it looks like we're going to have a whole bunch of Trump all over South Florida coming up here pretty quick. I think everybody's going to be heading down here. The entire family. That Kimberly Guilfoyle, who we saw dancing along at Mar-a-Lago on New Year's Eve, she is Donald Trump Jr.'s girlfriend. She also was on Fox News, I believe, for a while.
She was.
Yeah, she's been doing some house shopping for the couple in Palm Beach. And I didn't even realize this. Did you know the Trump family actually already owns 3 houses on Palm Beach, just north of Mar-a-Lago?
I didn't know that.
I did not know that either. So I don't know why they just couldn't take one of those. So we'll see. So the New York Post report on Wednesday, they were looking at stuff in Jupiter, but I think they're going to be hitting more to Palm Beach. Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, they're going to be in Indian Creek Village near Miami. And they even say Tiffany Trump is going to be moving to Miami Beach. Remember she did a whole birthday celebration?
Yes.
In Miami Beach. So
She caught a lot of flack, as does everybody on social these days.
I mean, I think Bruce Willis just caught some flack yesterday.
He did.
yes,
Maybe you shouldn't leave your house.
it's probably better.
Not without a disguise.
And they did kind of get a resolution talking about the flack for the New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago. Palm Beach County officials have concluded that the private club there did violate the county's mask order on New Year's Eve when they had Vanilla Ice and a whole bunch of other musical artists were out there playing. They warned that any further violations would result in a citation of $15,000 per violation. But as it is, apparently nothing is going to happen with it. So
a warning.
basically, yes, don't do that again. That's just terrible. So there you go. So that's some of the latest stuff of the first family. Said you found a little trick to encourage your son Rocco to get to the dentist today, Virginia?
Yes. So he's actually rolling up to the dentist right now as we speak.
Oh, he is. Okay.
He has several cavities because he's like his dad. He likes that soda, and it's the worst thing.
Oh, no. Okay.
And he likes the sugar, and he likes the treats, and he likes all of it. And
Well-
he does not like brushing.
Oh, boy. That's a bad combo.
All the things he's talking about, they're all awesome. They taste great.
I know. I get it. So, yeah, he's going to have some pretty major dental work today.
Oh.
And they're trying to do it with the gas mask. You know, they put the mask on you, make the kids breathe it, and then they can do the work on them because they're kind of like loopy.
Okay.
If he fights them on the gas mask, then he has to get the IV sedation, which I'm freaked out about. But
Oh, geez.
I know. It's like
Wow.
horrifying to me
Okay.
to think about knocking him out with an IV sedation and the dentist and anesthesia. And I'm not there yet.
Well, who's going to sedate you about the anxiousness of him being sedated?
Amen. Mama needs a Valium.
I didn't even know they did that.
So Panda came up with this trick. His friend told him to say, you know, the gas mask, it's kind of like a cool mask that they wore like in Top Gun, and then show him clips of Top Gun, the movie, where they're wearing the mask. And so Panda was showing Rocco clips of Top Gun, and Rocco was like, oh, is there a microphone in my mask too? And Panda's like, yeah, there is. And Rocco's like, cool, awesome, so I can talk and y'all can hear me? And Panda's like, yeah. So now Rocco is so jazzed about the mask.
Wow.
And
Okay.
before he was horrified at the concept of it, because we did try this before.
Oh, and it didn't work well.
No, it did not work well.
But now it's cool because he's like a Top Gun fighter pilot.
Exactly. I hope.
That's smart.
I'm praying. He's a little bit older. He's a little less combative.
Okay.
You know, he'll still curse at you, but he's not as combative as he was when he was smaller.
Okay. All right. So he's maturing.
Hopefully.
Do you know how long it might take this procedure?
I'm thinking at least an hour.
That's-
He's got so much work that has to be done.
Does he?
I'm not
Wow.
sure the last time you've had that mask thing done to you. They did
I
it.
was little the last time I had it.
So it's the one where it'll take him out, right? It'll sedate him pretty good.
I don't know.
When I got my tonsils taken out, I was, I think, 24 at the time, which is late to get your tonsils taken out. And they go, here's what I want you to do. I want you to count to 10 as we put this mask on. If you get to 10, we're going to give you $50. I'm like, all right. So I start counting. I didn't even get to 2. It happened. It gets in you really quick.
Are you sure that wasn't anesthesia?
I don't know.
Yeah, because anesthesia hits you like a ton of bricks.
So that's not what this. That's not. They're not going to put him out like that.
I don't think so. Not this go round. Now, if he curses and fights with the dentist, then yeah, he will have the IV sedation with the, you know.
So what does the mask do then? It just sort of.
It kind of just, like Virginia said, makes you a little bit loopy.
It's like laughing gas, they call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
all those videos of parents embarrassing their kids in the car ride home from the dentist, and the kids like, they took my nose off. And that's because of laughing gas.
Don't take Rocco's nose. Don't make him think he's got no nose.
I would never. Maybe.
Was that laughing gas that made him that loopy?
I think so, right?
I don't know. I'm over here thinking anesthesia's laughing gas and laughing gas.
I don't know. I'm not completely certain of anything, but I'm just knowing that I'm so happy that I stuck Panda with this, and I don't have to be there because I'd be freaking out.
But even with the laughing gas, I think it works pretty quick.
Good.
Yeah, what are the different levels of gassing somebody?
How do you knock a kid out?
Yeah, I think laughing is loopy, and then, I don't know what it is they do for the major dental work. It seems like it's different than just regular laughing gas.
I think if you're going out, they give you the anesthesia. That makes sense. And then the laughing gas, I think, wears off after a little bit of time.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
They got so many of those kind of drugs, man. I remember when I thought I was having
a lot of ways to make you high.
I thought I was having a heart attack, so I went to the emergency room, and it was just a panic attack. And they gave me...
That happens to a lot of people. You
does.
shouldn't be embarrassed.
I was very embarrassed. They gave me this thing called Ativan, and it was an IV.
Yeah.
And I had just broken up with my girlfriend, and I just started talking about all of my problems. And next thing I know, there's like 8 nurses in there just listening to everything I'm talking about. And it wasn't even a heart attack. I was just having a panic attack.
We got a talker.
I felt like such a lame-o.
You got to hear this guy's story.
Oh my gosh, this sad sack in room number 4.
Oh, it was rough.
Any chance we can get some Ativan for the next segment?
Oh my gosh. Can you take Ativan orally?
I would be singing like a songbird.
That's what we need, my man.
Truth serum.
That's what we need. A couple people letting us know about how they do sedation here and what all the different forms are.
Oh, were we not clear?
The videos that the parents take when their kids come out from getting their wisdom teeth done, it's because of IV sedation and laughing gas together. Laughing gas does not make you that loopy, just a little bit more relaxed.
Interesting.
And then when you go under, that's the anesthesia. I.e. tonsils.
Did you just headbutt your own microphone while you were talking?
I did. These microphones are very tricky.
No one moved it.
Nitrous oxide, that's the laughing gas. So
All right. Well, I'll text Panda here in a second because I am kind of curious. Oh, he sent me a picture. Okay, Rocco's in. He's in the chair.
Okay.
Oh, let me see.
He's in the chair.
Okay.
At least he's not punching anybody yet.
All right.
It is a still frame picture, though.
It is. At any minute, he could start cursing and throw a fit, and then, oh my gosh.
He does not have the mask on in that photo?
Not yet.
Okay.
Kid's smart. He's going to figure it out. There's no microphone in here. Just play. Oh, just in case he's listening.
Be quiet.
All right. Well, we'll check and see how Rocco is doing. Man, I think everybody's struggling a little bit. You just got to have that positive outlook. I love that whole thing that Betty White was talking about. Her quote, asking her when she's going to hit 99 on Sunday, what's her secret to life? And she just tries to have a positive outlook. She tries to see the light side of life. And she just doesn't deal with negativity. She said it takes a lot more energy to deal with negativity, and it really does.
She's right. Think about it. You get all worked up, and you have no idea what getting all worked up does to your innards.
It's interesting to hear her talk about her run on the Golden Girls because she felt like B. Arthur, one of the main actresses on there, didn't like her, got annoyed with her, and didn't really kind of have...
Oh, really?
Yeah. She always felt like that B. Arthur was always kind of annoyed with Betty White.
She was just too goofy, or...
I think so. Maybe just too positive. Some people don't like when you're too positive. They really don't.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've been told.
It annoys some.
It does. They want to be negative.
All right, y'all go be negative and die early. See ya.
Well, here's some people on the F My Life website, all dealing with their own little struggles, trying to put maybe a little bit of humor in it. One person wrote up on the site, said, today while interviewing for a job, I had to read over the physical requirements for the job.
Okay.
Later on, she asked me how flexible I was, and I told her that I didn't think that was necessarily an appropriate question. She said, I'm talking about work hours. Oh, that's awkward. That's kind of inappropriate.
Why do you know how flexible I am?
Well, they're getting hit on now.
Can you put your ankle behind your neck?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Somebody else said, today while at my boyfriend's house waiting for him to shower, his mother slams a pair of underwear on the table and tells me that if she ever finds something like this in her son's room again, she will forbid him from ever seeing me. That underwear is not mine.
Damn.
Oh, what a mess. I mean, already he's living at home with his mother and you're there and it's just a lot. I'd be out immediately.
This sounds like it would be a tough car ride. Somebody on the FML site said, today I was driving with my mother. The ride was 2 hours long. The first hour, she talked about how uncomfortable sex is the first time. The second hour, she talked about how I should take accordion lessons.
The accordion lessons might be the rougher talk.
Yeah, right, yeah. It might be. Some of the other ones, my parents were in my dorm room with my 10-year-old brother. When I wasn't looking, my younger brother opened the top drawer of my dresser and asked out loud, "What's Astroglide?"
Oh, my. That's a lot.
How do you answer that question? As a dad with a young kid, he asked that. What? How would you?
It's lotion.
It's lotion.
It's lotion.
You know what? It sounds like space toothpaste.
It's space lotion for your Uranus.
There you go.
Going where no man has gone before.
This one says, today I was working at the grocery store and a very old woman wanted to give me a tip for bagging her groceries.
Aww.
So I just kind of nodded my head and she slid a quarter into my pocket against my thigh and then ran her hand down as deep as she could get it. Then she gave me a smile and a wink. I just got groped by a grandma.
Damn, Grandma.
Whoa.
For a quarter?
Grandma's got to get with the times.
I mean, talk about making a man feel cheap.
I mean, you got to at least go $1.
Wow.
Someone needs to tell her about inflation.
Somebody else put, today I woke up to find F you, Harry, painted on my car. Harry's my neighbor. Gosh, that is...
We've learned, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to really hurt somebody, don't attack their home and property. Attack their neighbors. Because remember when we TP'd, instead of TPing Lois Frankel's house, we TP'd her neighbor by accident.
Yeah.
And her neighbor and her then had a war that lasted months and years after that because of it.
Yeah, we did put the toilet paper on the wrong house. We sure did.
Yeah, we Pennington.
We as a group, as a faction, not an individual man.
What a reminder to a different time, though. You know, if we did that today, it'd be politically motivated.
Oh, we would be done.
Can you imagine? We'd get canceled.
We'd be canceled.
She laughs about it. Whenever I see her, she still hugs me and laughs about it.
I miss those good old days, right? When people had a sense of humor and didn't take life so seriously.
I went to the courthouse to give her a lap dance, and she let me. That wouldn't be allowed today either.
You're right.
I'd be a sexist pig.
People are like, why don't you guys do the same show you used to? We can't.
We can't.
The world
Trust me,
has
I'd love
changed.
to.
You have to love us just for our personalities.
Dang. Somebody said, I am so skinny that I was told to eat a burger literally while I was eating a burger. FML.
That's so rude.
That is rude. I am eating a burger.
How do you have the balls to go up to somebody and say anything that you don't even know them and you're commenting about their weight? What the hell?
Yeah. That is not
I would have
cool.
thrown my cheeseburger off their forehead.
I would think you'd be a little bit upset about that. We have got another one here from the FML site. Today, I went to the mall with two friends. A modeling scout approached us and asked my friends if they were interested in modeling. The scout then asked me if I was their mom. We're all the same age.
Damn.
Oh, man. There you go.
That's rough. But just a little FYI, though, be careful when you're at the mall and someone approaches you about photography. A lot of times, that's a killer or a murderer.
They're not really a modeling scout. Don't ever fall for that, girls.
I mean, that's such a 1984 scam anyway.
And so many of those serial killers did that.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. Don't
Especially
fall
in
for
South
that.
Florida.
I had to bring up murder, sorry.
Thank you.
He always tries to work it into every discussion.
Loves murder.
We're talking about ponies, and he'll be like, yeah. You know, there's a guy that used to murder on ponies. What?
You know how many ponies have murdered?
Several.
Yes. Battle of the Generations. Last week we had Gen Z and Gen X going at it. Suits representing Gen Z, Bird representing Gen X. You realize we pretty much have every generation represented here on the show.
We do.
All the way from Z to X, and we've also got Denny's to rep the millennials as well.
Oh, I'm gonna destroy Sweet Denny's today. Oh, I want the fight.
Okay. Well, what we need is...
Eat him, Army.
We need a millennial and someone from Gen X. So the millennials, if you're between the age of 26 to 39 and you know your pop culture trivia, we need you to call up, and Denny's will be your partner for Team Millennial. And if you're between the ages of 40 and 57, call up for Gen X.
Damn. I'm old.
Yeah, that's sounding older by the way, isn't it?
You're in that group of 40 to 57. How does that feel?
I'm eyeballing that retirement age.
Yes.
Which I just might do. Not sure yet.
Okay.
We can't afford to retire.
I know.
You're going to be working till you're 80.
More KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Got another battle of the generations. This week we are going to pit the millennials up against Gen X. Now, how we play here on the KVJ Show is you get to partner up with a person from our show who is in that generation. You can use them if you don't know the answer to the question. But if you can answer it by yourself, you'll get 2 points. If you have to use your show partner, then you only get 1 point if you get it correct.
Kind of notice Denny's looking a little nervous, looking a little shook.
Well, he knows he's going up against a legend at this game.
It's true. The intimidation.
Okay, so here we have Fantasia representing the millennials from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Fantasia. You.
Hey, guys.
Okay, so Denny's will be your partner in the millennial generation. And then we've also got Carmen on here from Weston. Hello, Carmen.
Hi.
Oh, Carmen, I love that name. I can feel the energy.
Yes.
Okay, look at that. Listen to that fire.
Yeah.
It's like she's on The Price is Right. She's very excited.
We got this.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Woo, bringing the heat.
I hope.
Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with our millennials here. Now, you're going to be getting a pop culture trivia question that is not something that necessarily happened in the time frame of your generation. Could be either before, could be after, based on the question. And you got to try to come up with the answer. So, again, this is to you, Fantasia. If you answer by yourself, you get 2 points. If you need to ask Denny's and he can help you answer it, you only get 1. Okay, Fantasia?
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go. Your question: which spouse brother is on the TV show Riverdale?
Spouse brother.
Sprouse.
Trying to think about
Which Sprouse brother?
like the SPOUSE, right?
SPROUSE. Yes, they've been on Disney Channel stuff. They were in Big Daddy with
Oh, yeah,
Adam
yeah,
Sandler
yeah,
back
yeah.
in the day.
Yeah. I think that's Cole Sprouse.
Okay, going to go with Cole Sprouse, answering by yourself, and you are correct.
Dang!
Nice.
Look at that.
I was going to ask, what is Riverdale? So,
What's a sprouse?
I thought Kevin asked the spouse. I had the same issue she had. I was so
Would have been a lot of help on that, huh?
I was just sold. I wanted to make sure I was right.
Thank goodness she's on your team. You two dopes couldn't have helped a bit.
I know.
Why are you calling us dopes?
Okay, millennials take a 2-0 lead. It is Carmen's turn here with Gen X and Jaybird.
2 points like that,
Feels
Denny's.
good.
Dang.
Okay, if Carmen gets it right by herself, she gets 2 points. If she needs Bird's help, she'll get 1.
Carmen, they're all against us. Just know that. It's me and you against the world. Let's do it.
I know.
Okay, your question, Carmen. How many members are currently in the band 21 Pilots? How many founding members? 21 Pilots.
Jay, Jaybird, can you help me?
I can't help you.
Okay.
You know? For sure?
I do know. I'm not sure I like your tone, Virginia. Trying to get in my head like a Sith.
No.
Okay.
I think I do know.
I don't know.
Okay, Carmen does not know. She's calling on help. This will get you 1 point if you get it correct, Jaybird.
It is 3 gentlemen.
It is 3 gentlemen.
Damn.
It's 2. Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn.
Carmen! I'm sorry, Carmen.
Yes. Okay.
How embarrassing.
It's still early.
I mean, he's like, I
Okay.
know,
All right.
I got this, Carmen.
You're still in this.
I don't know if I talk like this.
Oh, I got this.
Oh,
Don't
look,
worry.
Everybody always drops to that key.
I'm going to lead you right into failure.
Oh, no. Well, she didn't know the answer. I don't know what to tell you.
But you bragged you did.
So that's my act. I always brag when I don't know things.
Damn.
Okay, Millennials up 2-0 here. Round 2, back to Fantasia. Fantasia, your question. What is the term for a private Instagram only followed by close friends?
You think I should know this because I'm an Instagram model? But holy
Oh, you
dump it,
can't
dump it.
curse.
She's frustrated.
That went
You know,
sour.
These models get very frustrated.
Well, you know, they
holy
just...
poop.
Yeah. Okay.
You're an Instagram model?
We've talked about this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fantasia. I forgot.
Well, I don't remember.
I'm going to go look you up.
So if they're close friends, I think it's just, like a regular DM. But if you don't follow them, then it's a request.
Okay.
'Cause I know I have lots of requests, but...
Okay. Do you want Bird to try to help you out
So
here?
I would just say... I don't want Bird. I want
I'm sorry,
Denny.
Denny's.
You're going to say it like
Nobody wants Bird.
Who put a nickel in you, Virginia? Why
Just a
don't you take...
regular, private message or DM.
Okay, what is the term for a private Instagram only followed by close friends? Kind of like a platform almost. Denny, sounds like you need to help out your girl Fantasia here, the millennial team.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna guess OnlyFans. Is that a thing?
Okay, it is a
No, that's
thing,
definitely not a...
but it's
It's
not.
separate.
You're-
It's a totally different platform, Dennis.
You're only wrong.
It's Finsta.
Oh, well.
Finsta.
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 Finsta. Yeah. Finsta.
Mine's all public, so that's probably why I have no idea.
What's your handle?
Finsta.
Woo that girl. WOO that girl.
Woo, that girl. Okay.
No, that's a great handle. Okay, this could be a new game here in Battle of the Generations. We are back to Team Gen X and Carmen and Jaybird. Your next question here. The Lightning Thief is a book in what popular series? The Lightning Thief is a book in what popular series? What do you think here, Carmen?
I don't...
For Team Gen X.
was I asleep? When I was a teen, I don't know.
Search your feelings, Carmen.
What?
The Lightning Thief. Sounds like you need Bird's help.
You might need my help. I don't know if you want it, though.
Jaybird?
Yes.
You're quite a well-read gentleman.
Seriously.
Okay, I got the answer.
What do you think?
Anne Rice? I don't know.
Anne Rice.
No.
So, what,
I'll
Anne
give you a
Rice
point if you can get it right.
Did the body thief.
so can you just get, there's a lot of confusion going on. You got Virginia on my ass about stuff. There's, what's the question?
The question is for Team Gen X. The Lightning Thief is a book in what popular series?
Only talking about Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Damn. I mean, an epic disappointment.
We're looking for Percy Jackson.
Why don't you take your batteries out, Virginia? Because you got a little too much energy.
Hey, you want to see Fantasia's pics on Instagram? It's
Yeah.
pretty cute. Yeah, you like that? I bet you do. I'm following her as you.
Okay, here we go. This should
Stop, don't do
be
that.
a win for Millennial if you can get even a point here. Back to a Fantasia. You should check out her Instagram photos.
You got choked up?
Yeah, this whole round is kind of difficult. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you keep bringing it back.
Yeah, probably last time.
Here, Virginia, I need that distraction for Jaybird. That's a great distraction.
Okay, girl.
Okay. Here we go. Your question to win it for the Millennials Fantasia. Which words does Post Malone have tattooed under his eyes?
Oh,
Always tired.
Always tired, and that means a win. Always tired. Very nice.
No bonus round for 5 points?
Oh.
There you go.
Greg,
Millennials
you couldn't handle it.
take
Just leave
the
it.
win. Very nice. Well, congratulations, Fantasia. Thank you for playing along, and thank you, Carmen. We appreciate you getting on today.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, they're both adorable.
The disappointment.
And
Sticking that loss hard.
it's not Carmen's fault that she got paired up with the bird.
Why don't you
I don't think we should punish her.
Can you please, Kevin, you got to put a gag order. You have the power to turn off her microphone.
Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got some whacked out news for you. This is just a very Key West story. A floating tiki hut went missing near Hawks Channel. Who took it? And what condition were they in? We'll let you know next.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
This sounds like a custom-made Key West kind of crime. A floating tiki hut went missing. It was near Hawks Channel. And when the authorities finally did find it, because it's one of those cute little tiki bars that you see floating right there on the water, apparently they got the culprit right on board, and apparently he was not very sober. A hammered dude apparently had stolen the floating tiki hut and took it for a little bit of a cruise and drank the contents of the tiki bar, thus passing out on the floating tiki bar when authorities found him. He's now in custody.
Damn, he stole a whole tiki bar. I mean,
he
that's
did.
pretty ballsy.
Went for a little joyride, drank the contents, had a good old day.
I mean, it's impressive.
Yeah. This not nearly as impressive. A 6th grade math teacher in Lakeland was arrested when the cops found her in her car at a racetrack gas station at 1 a.m. on Tuesday with a ton of meth.
Oh, boy. You know, there's school on Wednesday. What are you doing, girl?
Wow. She's going to be very energetic. Can you imagine how fast she's going to be doing multiplication tables?
Doing your meth with math.
Math with meth.
Maybe she just got confused. Am I a meth teacher or a math teacher? Guy in Pennsylvania just lost an appeal after he did drugs on his first day at a new job. Then he started kissing a coworker's neck.
You can't do that?
No. And then he followed that up by getting naked. So you definitely can't do that.
Why can't this ever happen here?
Again, this is day 1 on the job.
That's amazing.
That's how he went about it. A 51-year-old guy in Tampa tried to burn down a house on Sunday, but in the process accidentally set himself on fire.
You big dummy, you got exactly what you deserved.
Yeah, he wound up going to the hospital with serious burns, and he's now been charged with arson. So, there you go. They got some strict protocols in England when it comes to the pandemic, and there was a guy there that broke quarantine by going 14 miles from his house just to play a game of Pokemon Go.
Wow.
He got caught in the process and admitted that he had to go to another town to get new characters. He was fined $275. No word on whether or not he won the game of Pokemon Go, but
Has anybody told him that Pokemon Go is over?
It's like so 3 years ago.
feels like
Dude,
it.
nobody plays it anymore. We've moved on.
On social media, there's a lot of comments about this new vaccination site they opened up at Disneyland in California. You know, they've had it shut during the pandemic, and so
Right.
they said, okay, I guess we'll start handing out vaccines. So now people are starting to try to name their new attractions like the Pirates of the Vaccination, the Adventures of Peter Pandemic, and Personal Space Mountain.
That's kind of fun to do.
Yeah,
so
it's cute.
Disney's kind of getting trolled in the whole process. Which isn't what they wanted. They just wanted to help out, and everybody's making a big joke out of it.
We're just trying to help in a global pandemic.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, Peter Pandemic there apparently didn't find amusing. And this is always kind of frightening. You just never know what you're going to find when you live in South Florida. All kinds of different crazy creatures. There was a family in Coral Gables, looked out their window, and they saw a big old Burmese python just sunning itself right in their driveway.
Oh, my.
Hell no.
Pretty much stretched all the way across. Yeah, they called the state wildlife authorities, and they came and removed the Burmese python so that they could actually leave their house. I'm not leaving either, but is that a valid excuse to not show up at work on time?
I think if you provide photographic evidence, I think you're good.
I'm with you.
You have to send the boss a picture because the boss is going to be like, yeah, sure.
In today's day and age, you can't really get out of it, work without video or a picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you used to always be able to use traffic as a great excuse when you lived in Coral Gables as to why you were late for work, but they say that because of the pandemic, traffic congestion fell for the first time in 10 years. In fact, in Miami, traffic congestion dropped last year by 26%. So it's a lot quicker zipping around Miami, or at least a little quicker.
And they do zip.
Yeah, they do.
If you're not ready to zip, don't go to Miami because it's like horrifying.
In fact, Miami was the third biggest drop in the entire country. First was Los Angeles, dropped by 36%. New York dropped by 30%. And they say it actually fell in most countries for the first time in 10 years because of the pandemic. So I guess that's one of the positives. Less traffic? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. They do say people working from home are more productive, actually, than people going to the office. And I believe that. So it'll be kind of interesting to see if it stays that way.
Yeah, if home is a quiet space, great.
Yeah.
If you have 2 kids and a husband and all these responsibilities, I'd rather be at work.
Yeah.
Any day.
I hear you. Speaking of which, have you gotten an update on your kid Rocco and how he's doing in the dentist chair?
So let's
with
see.
The laughing gas?
Nope. They just took x-rays and they're making sure before they go in there and start doing the work.
Okay.
No word on if they gave him the gas yet, I'm asking.
Just trying to see how that goes. Your great tactic to tell him that he looks like a fighter pilot in that mask is pretty genius.
Let's see if he figures out the lie.
Well, there's no microphone in the mask, so he'd be like, there's no microphone in the mask. This place sucks, guys.
Well, everybody's got to act like there is a microphone in the mask.
And they can act like they hear him?
Yes.
Okay.
We gotta play this game now.
You got to do a whole charade. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got some random questions for you. If one stat hovered over the heads of all humans, what would you want it to tell you?
Ooh, okay.
I'll let you think about that for a second. We'll get to that coming up in minutes here on some random questions on the KVJ Show. Talking about in Coral Gables, somebody found a big old Burmese python just sunning itself on their driveway. Somebody texted me going, I remember I had a dumb cousin one time that tried to domesticate one of those things, and it didn't end very well.
What happened to the cousin?
I imagine he probably got bit or strangled or something like that.
Something cool.
Yeah. That is kind of funny, though. I mean, you think about all the animals here. Have you ever seen anybody, especially I remember like in Loxahatchee, there's been some stories of people that they just see a wild animal and they just try to domesticate it. Like it's going to all of a sudden become peaceful and it's going to curl up with you in bed.
It's still an animal and it's still wild.
I found this wild boar.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it a pet.
I've seen a lot of people doing the pet raccoon thing, but you got to start them when they're babies, right? Or it's just, you can't take a full adult raccoon and make that thing a pet.
No, because they kind of can be jerks if they're a wild raccoon, meaning they just don't like to be around humans unless the humans have fried chicken from their pockets.
And the ones that are like super sweet, like the ones that Amy has at Bush Wildlife that she brings out to schools and uses as educational, it's because a lot of times the animal has brain damage. It's been in some sort of accident or some trauma.
Oh. Would you rather snuggle with a bunch of raccoons or a bunch of possums? What's cuter to you?
Raccoons.
Raccoons.
The possum tail is a lot to get past.
The tail and then the long snout. Very rat-like. It's tough to get through.
Have you ever heard anybody having a pet possum?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Bet they could. I guess if you have a baby possum, you could just, I mean, they can't make good pets, right?
Bush Wildlife had a possum.
They did. They've had several. But that's what they do. You know, I think they can figure out anything. They got bears. I don't know if you knew that. They got bears.
I feel like if you work with animals, you can communicate with them. I'm sure Amy from Bush Wildlife can look at a bear and know its thoughts.
She knows everything about every animal. She's kind of like Dr. Dolittle.
Do you think you could domesticate an iguana?
Yeah,
like,
people do.
You see those, although, I mean, I know a lot of people have pet iguanas, but are they ones that started as babies, or with all the iguanas out there, if you want a pet iguana, can you just go out and snag one and bring it in and start feeding it and taking care of it?
If I had found a 7-year-old iguana, I'd start giving it pizza and strombolis.
You learned in the Keys, iguanas love pizza.
They don't love it. They are mesmerized. I mean, they lose their minds over it. I get it.
So what kind of wild creatures do we have here in South Florida that if you wanted to, you could actually just domesticate one and go snag it? It would save you a lot of money at the pet store, wouldn't it?
This is how people get in trouble because it's cute when it's little, and then when it grows up, it wants to eat your face.
Yeah, the big cat stuff. Yeah,
well, that's
like
what
Tiger
Amy, because I was just there over the holiday, and Amy was telling me a lot of their animals started out as cute little sweet pets, and somebody thought they could keep it in their house, and now it's a full-grown fox that has his jaws on my kid's neck.
I feel like I could get an otter to be my friend. I could get otters.
Yeah, you could actually have a pet
Well,
otter.
you have a pool.
I'm not to brag about. Denny's got a family of otters living in his little water area. When you look out the window, you can see otters swimming around.
No way.
That's amazing.
He's got a little slice of heaven where he's living at.
There's otters by his lake?
My man's got otters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody said, a lot of people around here will actually try to domesticate gators.
They are fascinating, though. I even found myself, when I found this gator when I was walking Chewy, I just wanted to look at it. I wanted to film it. I wanted to explore it.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you know somebody in Virginia kept a gator in a hot tub?
Yeah, there was somebody that had a gator in a hot tub. Idiots. And then it grew up, and then they had to call wildlife and animal control. But the thing is, after it's been domesticated like that, they can't ever release it back into the wild because it's like at a serious disadvantage. So now it has to live at a place like Bush Wildlife forever.
Are you bummed out if they said they had a gator in their bathtub and you're thinking it's a gator, but it's actually a UF player?
I'd be excited if it was a UF player.
Okay.
Oh, is it Tebow? Oh, all day.
Some buddy had texted in and said, I've been rehabbing a baby raccoon since last November. I got him at maybe 2 months old, and he is super clingy.
Oh, they look like they have that. Their noses are so cute. I'd kiss the hell out of that thing.
I mean, yeah, if they're injured, I guess you have to. There's no other choice than to raise them and domesticate them, but then they can't go back out in the wild, I don't think.
Yeah. You're stuck with them.
I mean, could you domesticate a bear to where it's not going to eat you? You find a 3-year-old bear, you feed it.
I think I'd seen that. Wasn't there like some video where some guy had taken care of a bear and then he went back out in the wild and then they had that sweet reunited video where
the bear was hugging him.
Those videos make me cry like a baby.
I think I saw that
the
one
lion
time.
hasn't seen the owner in 12 years, and the lion wants to eat everybody, but that last human, it jumps, licks him, and those videos.
Yeah, somebody texted and said, my husband has a friend who has a pet gator and a raccoon. You might be a redneck if.
Yeah, you live in the farms or Loxahatchee, don't you?
Something tells me the raccoon's not cool with the gator living there.
The raccoon's like, any day now, I'm going to be lunch.
Gator's cool with it.
Oh, Gator's loving it.
Somebody texted and said, my husband tried to domesticate 2 adult iguanas, but after a year it started getting sick, and so he freed them. Apparently, when iguanas are scared or ill, they turn black. Oh my goodness.
Good Lord.
Oh, could you imagine you wake up and the next day your iguana's black?
But that's because he's sad or she's sad.
Yeah, so... But some people domesticate them and have them. I've seen that. And they always, that guy with his shirt off downtown with that iguana on his neck.
Oh, he loves it. And that iguana kind of loves it, too.
The iguana seems like it's totally happy.
Well, wouldn't you?
Not that I know, but...
If you're an iguana, you're going out on car rides, you're probably getting some pizza. That's way better of a regular iguana life.
I don't know. If I was an iguana, maybe I just want to hang out in a tree.
No, if I was an iguana, I'd want someone to adopt me, give me pizza, and drive me around.
I don't want to be on some steroid-ridden dude's neck. I don't know.
Somebody said, I got a buddy in West Virginia that has got a whole bear sanctuary so they can be domesticated.
They are fascinating to watch. There's that one video of this guy's fishing on this little creek or stream, and he looks over, and this bear just sits right next to him, looks at the guy, kind of chills, looks out at the mountains, and then gets back up and walks away. And it's a real video.
That's a bear moment.
It's a bear moment.
How about that?
You could have that at Bush Wildlife. I had that over the holiday. She's got 2 bears.
Oh, I'd love to hug a bear.
You can't hug them.
I want to.
Well,
I think you
can't
should
hug
get
him.
special privilege.
You can see him through the fence.
Wear my steak jacket.
This is also recording.
You can't hug him.
No one but you.
Man, I want to hug him.
You can like put your hands through the fence and feed him grapes.
Amy she may let me hug him.
Oh boy.
Okay. Got some other random questions here, including if one stat hovered over the heads of all humans, what would you want it to tell you?
How much time they have left?
Damn.
If I'm looking
countdown clock.
I'm looking at Kevin and it says 3 days over his head. That means he only has 3 days left on the planet, but only I can see it.
Do you tell him?
Hell yeah, tell him.
You should tell him.
I gotta tell him.
You got to tell him because he's got some stuff he's got to get in order.
But the question is, does he believe me? Kevin, you get 3 days to live.
Well, I'm wondering if you could see it, then would they not be able to see it in a mirror? Could you check in a mirror and be like, oh, man, my countdown clock is close?
I don't think it can because I think the more confusion it causes and more pain, that's probably how it needs to go, right?
But once you prove yourself as the guy that sees your expiration clock above your head, like as soon as the first guy dies, you're like, told you, and everybody's going to believe you.
Like Kevin, you only have 3 days left to live?
Yeah.
I don't know why I got to talk like Doc Brown. Oh my gosh, Virginia.
You got 3 days. Slow down.
Well, we have no time. That's my answer.
Okay. What if you could see how many times somebody has had some personal alone time with themselves in that week?
Oh, I don't want to do that. Because then you know the amount, the exact number.
But wouldn't you want to walk further away from them?
Like, damn, triple digits?
I think I'm going to cross the street on this guy.
What, triple digits in a week is what crazy for you, Virginia?
Or maybe they're not alone. Maybe there was somebody else.
Yeah. Oh,
who
yeah.
Get that number.
It can be a partnership.
Straight up gigolo.
Okay, some random questions. If one stat hovered over the heads of all humans, what would you want it to tell you? Somebody else said, I'd love to see somebody's lying count. Every day it starts at 0, changes with each lie. That could be, well, you know what? That could be really great as you're talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And they're telling you a story and that lie count is going up. Bing, 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 bing.
That would be an awesome one, actually.
Yeah, I could see where that would be very handy. If Rotten Tomatoes came out with a score based on your life, what would yours be? Now, that is where it's like up to 100%. Is that correct?
Yeah, so you're talking overall your entire body of work, your entire life here.
This is what you've done or just how much you're enjoying it?
It should be how much you're enjoying it and how you feel about your life.
Okay.
And then people could actually rate your life. Like Virginia could talk about her own life, give her score, then me and you give her our own Rotten Tomatoes score. I don't know if she don't like what we have to say.
I don't know if she's going to care.
Yeah. I think I go with the 94. I'm good. Yeah. 94
Okay.
for me. Rotten Tomatoes score. Having a good ride. Enjoying it.
That's your overall life score, 94. You look
Yeah.
back, do your mullet years.
Yeah. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done a lot of dumb things. There's been some trying times.
Yeah, but your mistakes, they make you.
You're right. So is the dance, Virginia.
94. I got to check out that movie if you're on Rotten Tomatoes. I got to
Okay.
watch the Kevin Ralston story.
Yeah, if other people were rating it, I'm sure they would downgrade it a lot. But I'm putting mine at 94.
Do not let the KVJ Nation rate it.
Don't read the comments.
do
right
not.
now, just don't read
They'll
them.
be like, Kevin, you don't
Yeah.
get laid. That's 20 points knocked off.
You're not even a 12.
12.
All right, Virginia, your Rotten Tomato score on your life.
I would say I feel like I'm a solid 89.
Okay.
I mean, there's always room for improvement.
It's decent. I'd watch that movie. It's good.
I'd say 89.
Okay. Bird?
70%, but it's a cult classic. It's got
I gotcha.
people.
You're like the Toxic Avenger.
There's still work to do. There's still things to accomplish.
People look at it and like when it's a very flawed movie, but you're still going to just love it for some reason.
The people that love it, they
Yeah.
love the hell out of it.
It's a comedy.
Okay.
And
I don't know. There's a lot of drama in there. The soundtrack is very sad, Virginia. I don't know if you've heard it.
It's a dramedy, actually. It's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm. So is life. Would you rather be able to speak every language fluently or play every instrument flawlessly? What would you choose, Virginia?
I would pick instruments. Just personally, I think it'd be so cool.
Okay.
Definitely instruments. If you're able to walk into a trumpet shop and just blow that thing off the roof, that's amazing.
Dizzy Gillespie just
any instrument.
Any instrument, yeah. I think the better answer is likely instrument because I think you could make more money by doing that. If you could just play, you're talking about orchestras, bands, everything else that you could do and make a ton of money.
I mean, anytime you walk into a party, if there's any kind of instrument there, no matter what it is, it could be an oboe. You know you can rock that oboe.
Yeah. The speaking every language fluently really only works if you're a world traveler and you would need it. Where any person you met on planet Earth, you'd be able to speak whatever language they had. But how many people would say that, and what's the ultimate benefit on that?
And how many times would you use that in your just regular life here in the U.S. of A.?
Yeah.
You show it off if you're running for an office. You show the world, look, I can do that. These many languages. I'm a man of the people.
Yeah. In fact, there's a viral clip of this reporter that speaks fluently in 6 different languages.
Beaucoup des partisans de Donald Trump, en fait, lui croient quand il dit que l'élection présidentielle lui a été volée.
This could very well be the very last rally for Donald Trump as President of the United States.
Los funcionarios me dicen que el proceso se ha llevado a cabo sin irregularidades. Ambos los candidatos demócratas nas eleições da segunda volta para o Senado der Georgia. Es ist so, dass wir effektiv von Donald Trump gehört haben, dass jetzt eine geordnete Amtsübergabe sehen will. Und Nationalgarde, auch endlich gestern nur lange Stunden. Und dann spürt man beim Präsidenten doch auch den Druck von Mitgliedern seiner eigenen republikanischen.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Dang.
I don't know what they're saying, but I have a feeling it's politically motivated.
It is definitely politically motivated.
And that's all the same dude?
Yeah.
Where does he work?
I don't know.
Languages are us. I have no idea. He's a reporter.
Like for the BBC?
I don't know,
Still
Virginia.
don't know the answer.
You can keep asking.
Kevin, is it CNN?
I don't know.
Fox? Is it?
I don't know.
Is it headline news?
I still don't know. Yeah.
We're running out of news places we know.
It must be the AP.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. You win. It's the AP, Virginia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite meal to order in when you've had a rough day?
Pizza, extra sauce, garlic bread, probably some either like a side stromboli or like a lasagna piece. I go Italian usually.
So you're switching it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, or grilled cheese party. Those are my 2 go-tos.
That answer came quick. Virginia, do you have anything?
Ordering in is tricky because the steam affects the food.
Here we go.
So you got to be super
Here we go.
careful.
Fun question. Let's ruin it with reality.
Yeah.
I enjoy ordering in sushi. I do because it travels well. I enjoy Chinese, Japanese, sushi, and Thai. All the Asian stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it travels best.
My favorite meal to order in when I've had a rough day, I call it vodka. Pretty much does it.
If we had Fat Kevin here, he had a rough day as an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
What does he get down on?
I'd probably get a pizza.
Yeah, okay. Gosh, I love that kid.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Did your mom take you through the drive-thru a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
And how excited did you get going through the drive-thru?
I used to love it. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the possibilities. They're all played out in front of you, and you get to pick. It's like beautiful.
Well, the aroma, the smell.
It was exciting. Oh, it was exciting. Yeah, we used to do that about every day. We would do that. Milkshake, curly fries, Rax roast beef.
I still get that excitement going through a drive-thru.
I
haven't lost
You're still
it.
living it.
Because you're still a fat kid at heart.
Yeah. Don't lose that, baby. That's you, man. Stay that fat kid at heart.
The KVJ Show mornings and the best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. 97.9 WRMF.
Well, when you're a parent, you've got to get creative. And a lot of times to get your kids to do something, you've got to figure out a way to make them do something that they wouldn't like to do by maybe creating a scenario or a game out of something. Virginia had a brilliant parenting idea. Her son Rocco was going to be going to the dentist.
Yeah, so one of Panda's friends told him this because Rocco's afraid of the gas mask. at the dentist that they put on you to give you that nitrous oxide. And Rocco, we've tried it before. He fights with everybody. He curses. He doesn't like the gas mask. So Panda last night was showing him clips from Top Gun, telling him that it's just like in Top Gun. It's a gas mask, but it's got a microphone in it, and you can talk to people. It's so cool.
Smart.
You'll be like a fighter pilot. And Rocco was like, oh, yeah, I want to do it. And then they got him there this morning, and apparently Rocco became belligerent and a quote unquote dangerous patient.
Okay. A dangerous patient.
He's just he.
How old is he?
He's 5.
Okay.
And he's not even big. He's kind of scrawny, actually.
Yeah, I think it's more of the essence of Rocco.
It's the attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yep, no gas mask. He would not do it. He fought them, and now we have to do the IV sedation, which starts at $1,400.
Okay, so did they? Okay, they didn't even do it though this time, right? So
no, now we have to rebook it for a new day. And
okay, but you don't have to pay twice, right?
I don't think so.
You have to pay for that, but you do have to pay for going to the service today, though.
Oh yeah, for today's visit, I'm sure it'll be something small. But I mean, I think the $1,400 is like just to get the IV sedation. Whatever work they have to do is on top of that, and he's gonna need like extensive work.
How many cavities did he have? Is it just cavities?
I think every tooth has a cavity.
Can you
30,
do?
Okay.
Are you able to do something orally where you can give the kid something and knock him out that way?
Vodka.
I mean,
yeah, what do they do if he just, because...
Well, the old dentist, here's what happened. The old dentist used to give him like this kitty cocktail. And what it was just probably like some kind of high alcohol drink. They used to like knock out, and then he could do his work.
Okay.
But the new dentist is like a young guy, and like, I guess, giving your kids high doses of alcohol is not a safe thing.
Wait, so did your old dentist give Rocco liquor?
Yes. No, but it was like just a special drink that all the dentists use. It wasn't like he was giving him Tito's.
Did you guys grow up in the 1920s? It sounds like the kind of dentist.
No, this was like how they used to do it, but not anymore. Now the new dentist, if the kid is a horrible child like Rocco, they IV sedate them.
So why didn't they do that this time?
I wanted to try the gas one more time. I thought, okay, maybe he's matured. Maybe we can not have to pay $1,400 for the IV sedation.
Yeah. So how do you, if you can't put a mask on him, how do you do the IV with him?
I don't know. I won't be there. This is not my gig. I'm sending Panda.
Just pawn it off to Panda.
This is it. He's got cavity duty.
Yep. This is his song and dance.
Okay. That's his payment for giving him soda.
I can tell by her tone, she ain't playing.
Yeah.
She's pissed.
I'm so pissed because on top of that, I honestly don't want him to be given, anesthesia. It's just, it's a lot for a little guy. He's little guy.
Yeah.
Yes, he fights like a full-grown man, but he's not.
Yeah. Boy, that is some tough stuff.
How do you deal with that as a parent? Because it's frustrating for you because now you have to deal with all of this over again. And do you punish him for this?
At this point, the dental work, like prior visits, it was an emergency situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is. Now the cavities have gotten so extreme that we're talking about, you can see them. Like, I can see his cavities when I brush his teeth.
Oh, wow.
They're very visible?
They're visible, very visible.
So does this change the soda intake or anything along those lines that cause the cavities, or are you still...
I fight the fight every day, but nobody listens to me. And then there's so much soda consumption, and I beg for water, and I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Apparently nobody listens to me.
Okay.
Everybody's got rotting teeth, but me.
Yeah, that's a tough one then.
I listen to you, especially during the dirt of the day. Let's try to make you feel better.
So the next time he goes right in, they put an IV in him and knock him out that way?
I guess.
I guess you got to hold him down or strap him down or something?
I don't want to be there. I can't be there. That's too much for me. No.
They would do that with Chewy when we would take him to the vet. He had a tough time with people touching him. They had to put a doggy muzzle on him.
Damn.
They got to put A kid? Do they do kid muzzles? I feel like that's outdated. I feel like you get canceled as a dentist.
Maybe they can put like a Hannibal Lecter mask on him.
I mean, does Rocco walk right in and they just stick him to get it over with?
You're gonna have to sneak up on him because the kid, he knows what's going on around him. You're gonna have to be tricky.
That's right. When you're talking about how, oh yeah, the mask got a microphone in it, it's gonna be like Top Gun. I don't want to poo-poo on that, but I'm thinking, there's no way Rocco's buying this.
It sounded fun.
It sounds so fun.
I was so
enthusiastic.
optimistic. It was a
part of the
great
challenge.
idea.
Somebody texted in and said, my son is Rocco's age and he's had this done twice. They give them a shot before the IV and they don't remember a thing. But somebody else said it is kind of expensive. Cost me $1,800.
Damn.
Come on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I mean, so not only is it emotionally going to be awful, it's financially going to be awful. So that's awesome.
If it makes you feel any better, lunch and dinner is on the bird on Saturday when we hang out to write that weird song.
How about anesthesia? That's what she really needs paid. Is there anything you would say that you own a ridiculous amount of? I know you talked about your shoes, Virginia. You got quite the sizable shoe closet.
I do. I love it. I got to get rid of some of these shoes. I mean, some of these shoes are like, I got them before I moved here, which was 21 plus years ago.
What would you say that you own the most of, if you had to guess?
Probably clothes. Yeah, I definitely have more clothes than I have shoes. I've got, so many clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that I really should go through.
Mine's probably either Buckeye or beer shirts. Classy guy.
Yeah, mine's probably 1977 and 1983 Stormtrooper vintage.
Okay.
The figures, I have the most of that. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got several.
Yeah. Well, that is the question that we just posted up on the KVJ Show Facebook page. What do you own a ridiculous amount of? You can go and sound off on that. And also put in a last-second vote for today's KVJ draft. We'll be announcing the winner coming up here in a second. It was for the hottest women on the planet. Each person on the KVJ Show got a chance to vote and draft 3. Suits had Mila Kunis, Scarlett Johansson, and Charlize Theron. Virginia had Jessica Alba, Beyonce, and J-Lo. I had Gal Gadot.
It's Gal Gadot.
Kate Beckinsale and Sofia Vergara. Denny's had his wife Jen, Kathy Ireland, and Adriana Lima. And Bird went with Olivia Munn, Shakira, and Lucy Liu. Okay, so who got the most votes for the team they drafted? We will find out in minutes on the KVJ Show.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
So many beautiful women in the world, and we only got to pick out 15. 5 people on the show, 3 each in today's KVJ draft for the hottest woman on the planet. Okay. Got the results in here from the votes that happened all morning long on the KVJ Show Facebook page. All right, coming in last place with their hot lady team of 3 is Jaybird.
Really?
Last place?
Last place?
Last place.
Dang.
Olivia Munn, Shakira, and Lucy Liu got you last place.
Well, you all can kiss my last place ass.
He stands by his picks.
I do stand by that.
I thought they were hotties.
I did too.
Maybe it's a Lucy Liu. It's been a while.
She's not a traditional hottie, but they're so exotic hotties.
So are you trying to tell me Lucy Liu lost it for me? Is that what's going on?
I don't think Lucy Liu helped, and it's nothing about looks so much as it is she's just not been high profile for quite some time. When was the last thing? Charlie's Angels about 15 years ago?
In retrospect, I should have went with Anna Kournikova.
Or Halle Berry.
Okay.
There's a lot of options out there.
You blew it, Pennington.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Okay. Next to last, Virginia.
Damn.
With Jessica Alba, Beyonce, and J-Lo. Okay. Now we are to 3rd place out of the KVJ Show. And I bet it worked out picking his wife. Denny's got 3rd place. Picked his wife Jen, Kathy Ireland, and Adriana Lima.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's between myself and Suits. Suits is always up there.
You and Reek.
Yes. Who picked out the best team for the hottest women on the planet? All right. Falling 7 votes short, I got second place.
Suits won again?
Suits won again.
Damn, he's good.
Who is your list again, Kev?
Gal Gadot, Kate Beckinsale, and Sofia Vergara. That was my list.
It's a great list.
Suits had Mila Kunis, Scarlett Johansson, and Charlize Theron. And that won it.
He won popcorn. He went the big blockbuster popcorn actors. I think what happened?
Yeah, maybe the Kate Beckinsale's not high profile enough.
Maybe not.
Mistakes were made.
Maybe
She's no ScarJo.
And I think Gal Gadot does annoy some people. Like she's beautiful, but yeah, I think that.
Well, just even saying her name gets people all. Someone's already. Stop saying Gal Gadot. It's Gadot or Gadot.
Here, let me just settle this because everybody's been yelling about it. Here she is saying her name. This is. I imagine she knows how to say her name.
This is her.
Yes. So, would you think she knows how to say her name?
Definitely.
Okay.
We're here with Gal Gadot. Here's Gal.
Hello, my name is Gal Gadot. I'm obviously.
Hello, my name is Gal Gadot.
Gadot, as in goat.
If you're saying that is wrong, you're telling the woman who has the name that she's saying her own name wrong. So, there you go.
Kevin, you're just wrong because
she's not French. She's Israeli.
Kevin got yelled at saying, Gal Gadot is French, Kevin.
She's Israeli.
So there you go. If
he got yelled at so hard.
If that is not how you say it, she does not know how to say her own name.
I mean, Kevin got called out for being wrong about 30 times in the first hour today.
Damn, Kevin, you okay?
No, I'm doing great.
Someone got to check on Kevin.
So how has Betty White lived to be 99 years old coming up on Sunday? They asked her because that's what happens when you get to be that age. So that's probably one of the most annoying things of getting to be almost 100 years old. How did you do it? She credits a sense of humor and trying to look on the bright side. She said it takes too much energy to be negative. I like that.
I do too.
I believe there is some truth to that. And they even said that about arguing today, that we all could learn is that it does mentally take a lot more energy to fight with somebody than to just be somewhat agreeable and realize that you're not going to get anywhere in your argument in the first place. So you're expending energy. You are taking years off your life.
Yeah,
Listen
because
to Betty White and the combination.
We don't know what expending all that negative energy does to your cells.
Yeah.
Think about cell damage. You could be killing yourself with all your anger and your negativity.
Nope, I want to fight with Kevin. It's Gal Gadot. I want to keep fighting. Let's get it going.
You really do want to win that one. So there you go. Maybe a little lesson, maybe you'll listen to, maybe you won't. Here's some positivity, though. I always love hearing this. How about this? There was a homeless guy in California last week that returned a woman's lost wallet.
Aww.
Didn't pocket anything for himself.
Even though he could have used it.
Absolutely. And so for his honesty, somebody started a GoFundMe page for him, and it's now raised $50,000.
Dang.
Yeah, right? It's kind of a valuable lesson.
Oh, Kevin, that's a beautiful story.
Right?
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. And I thought this was nice, too. I know that we've talked a little bit about the canines today, and here was a dog that wandered out onto a frozen lake in England on Saturday, fell through the ice, so a random jogger jumped in and saved the dog and then continued running about his day. Just random. Yeah, kind of random, but boy, what a lucky dog that is. It turns out this guy actually was an experienced cold water swimmer.
Dang.
But can you imagine getting out of the water and then you continue running? Like, that guy is so much more committed to physical fitness than I am.
That guy's a man.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that.
Great stories, Kevin.
Oh, thank you, Virginia. I'm just hoping it could brighten your day a little bit.
You did.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to follow that.
I'm just warming up the big guy for what is going to be a boom slam dunk thought for the day.
Oh my gosh, it better be good.
I mean, Kevin's talking about rescuing dogs out of lakes. I just lost a dog. I ain't positive.
Oh, no.
See that you're taking a negative spin already.
Positive.
Yeah.
Things are never quite as scary when you've got a best friend.
It's true.
Furthermore, let me go ahead and... Okay, here's the good one. No one can change a person, but someone can change...
Oh, the music ran out.
Yeah.
Well, you're interrupting me. You're taunting me, basically.
She wanted your music to run out.
She did. She wanted this to happen.
Hold on. Let me reboot here. Hold on.
No one can change a person, but someone can be a person's reason to change.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like that.
I like it.
How rare.
No, you're good. We're just marinating on it. It was so amazing. You're fine.
Always remember that you are absolutely unique.
Coming up, we've got the After the Show podcast. You can stream it live. It's going to be on Facebook, YouTube, always on demand too. And you can check out the podcast app we have. It's free to download, 97.9 WRMF, and get it all there.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.